Good morning. Thank you so much for being part of this study. It's really going to be simple. Well, at least on your end. On our end, it's going to be a lot of gathering data. So for you, every morning you're going to get an email just like this one, and it's going to give you a list of instructions. Please try to follow those instructions as closely as possible, as that's going to help give us the best result. Also, make sure you are tagging Intrigue Teaches and using hashtag Intrigue Study. That's how we're going to be able to identify your posts. And again, that's how we're going to be able to collect the data from your posts. So please make sure you're tagging Intrigue Teaches and using hashtag Intrigue Study. And that's spelled out below so that you have all that information there. Also, I know that some of us designers have more portfolio work than others. Some of you may just be getting started. So in your case, I have included a downloadable link. This link is going to go directly to my Dropbox where I put a series of sample images together for you. These images are all from photographer Carly Fuller. So I ask that you do tag Carly Fuller in all of these and all of your posts that you use these images. Again, you do not have to use the images. It is an option for you if you need them. Okay, so the instructions are pretty clear. Steps 1 through 4 tells you exactly what to do. Now I want to tell you a little bit about why we're doing this study. So about a year ago when Instagram started changing, I freaked out a little bit. My business was built on social media. When I first started my business years ago, there was no Facebook, no Instagram. And then Facebook really gave me my first platform. Facebook allowed me to really launch and grow my business through that social media. When Facebook made its changes, Instagram came along, and I transitioned into Instagram and built an even stronger platform with thousands more followers and a much larger audience. And then when Instagram started changing, similar to the way Facebook had changed, like I said, I freaked out. I wasn't sure how I was going to be able to continue to run my business and do my marketing when the platform wasn't working like it used to. So for a few weeks, I just threw my hands up in the air and I almost wanted to quit. Well, not quit weddings, but quit Instagram. Then I realized if Instagram believes enough in this business model to monetize it, then I certainly can believe enough in this and figure out how to change, how to adjust my process and my rhythms in order to get a better response from my Instagram audience. I also started talking to my other wedding and floral design friends that have large followings on Instagram. And I started talking to them about the business they were bringing in. And what was shocking to me was that many of my designer friends that have these enormous social media followings and beautifully curated, perfect feeds are actually not bringing in the amount of business I feel they should in connection with the number of followers, the number of people that are actually interacting with their posts. And that brought me in a whole new direction. And that new direction is really what I'm testing over the next 3 days. I learned that, and I guess I learned or I realized, one or the other, that the amount of followers you have does not correlate to your success in your business and your ability to turn those followers into actual tangible income. That is so important. Why are we spending hours and hours to build this feed if we're not going to generate revenue for it? Maybe it's our hobby. If it's your hobby, that's awesome and go for it. You don't need to make money off your hobby. I know I certainly don't make money off my hobbies. But for me, Instagram is part of my business model. So once we're done with this study, I am going to share with you what the results were, what my findings were, and I do have a plan for how I can help others build their businesses through these series of changes and adjustments to the way you communicate on Instagram. So thank you all so much for being part of this. I can't wait to see what the results are and share with all of you what I found. So I'll see you again tomorrow morning. Looking forward to seeing all your posts. Bye now.